Good morning.
Good morning.
Buenos días.
Buenos dias, beautiful people. Welcome to the Morning Buzz.
How's everything going, y'all?
Man. Before we get into our weekend and all that fun jazz, who's talking right now? That's crazy.
Well, my name is, of course, and I'm, the host of the Morning Buzz. I can't even say I'm hosting today because I'm so far away.
You are. It's okay. Don't worry.
Yeah, but how's it going, everyone?
Wow. Also, we have Victor, of course.
Yes, I'm here. We're international right now.
That's-
Olive, where are you at?
Y'all see the sun hat? Sono Italia, okay? I just came back from a walk to get my coffee.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, yes, I'm good to go, baby.
So, what's the weather like in Italy? Because I'm very curious.
Actually, it's a lot of the same, okay? It's as hot as it's been in 60 years here. It's a heat wave. And actually later this afternoon, it's actually 2 p.m. here. In about 2 hours, we're going to have rain. Hopefully it'll cool things down. But yeah, I actually have the windows closed. I'm kind of in the shadows because I'm trying to block the sun out of my east-facing window.
That sun is brutal, man. Well, Victor, how's Puerto Rico? What's the weather like?
It's been good. It's been good. We had a drought earlier July, but now it's raining. It's been good. It's raining and then it's sunny and then it's raining and sunny. So it's been good. It's been good.
Well,
not
honestly,
that hot.
Not that cold either.
It's good. It's perfect.
Honestly, you guys haven't missed much here in Jersey. It's a lot of the same thing, just heat. And later on in the show, we're going to be talking about an NJ town that set 2 heat wave records yesterday. So you guys are going to have to stay tuned for that. But hopefully we could survive this hot weather.
Hopefully.
Yes.
We
will.
PSA, everybody, drink water. It's very hot outside.
Hydrate.
And can I
is important
about that? Because I get it. Okay, drink water, right? But I think people need to understand that when it's this hot, okay, 2 things. Your body's so you need more water than you think you need to cool it down. And second of all, it's evaporating off of our skin, okay? We're giant sponges. Ice the water you think you need, folks, because it's really dangerous. It's coming right off of you.
That's very true, actually. Yeah.
So take care of it.
PSA, take care of yourself. It's very important. But before we get into our top news stories, and boy, oh boy, Victor has actually texted our group chat earlier for those of you who are not in it. Oh wait, only the 3 of us are in it. My bad. But Victor texted our little group chat that we have for the Monday Buzz, and he said, boy, oh boy, I'm so excited for this story. So you guys are going to have to stay tuned for that because boy, oh boy, it is a doozy. We have a nice little news update for you for now. So in January 6th news, yesterday, yep, I know, when it's moved from the top news to the newscast, but it's okay. But there's not really much to talk about with this. So yesterday, the House January 6th committee said it will interview more former cabinet secretaries and is prepared to summon a conservative activist, Virginia Ginny Thomas, for those of you who don't know, who is married to Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. Lawmakers said they're defending their inquiry after a series of 8 hearings in June and July, and in primetime session on Thursday, with plans to interview additional witnesses and all that fun jazz around September. For national news, poor Yosemite can't catch a break. We're praying for her, to be honest. A destructive wildfire near Yosemite National Park burned out of control through tinder dry forests yesterday and has grown into one of California's biggest blazes of the year, forcing thousands of residents to flee remote mountain communities. Some 2,000 firefighters battled the oak fire along with aircraft and bulldozers, facing tough conditions that include steep terrain, sweltering temps, and low humidity. And man, oh man, we need some rain. But from Jersey news, a Philadelphia woman passed away early yesterday when she was ejected from her vehicle on the NJ Turnpike after it collided with near another vehicle at 3:30 a.m. And the crash occurred on the southbound inner lanes of the highway at mile marker 71.1 in Cranberry, Middlesex County. Currently here at the beautiful Montclair State, it is 82 degrees and partially cloudy. Today we have a high of 87 and a low of 73, and it'll start to get cloudy around 10 p.m. and we have some suspected showers at 2. So what did I just say about rain? That's so crazy.
We're getting it. It hasn't. We've actually been in. Like I live here. There's been a drought here too. Is the funny part, and I think it's so crazy because we're all getting the rain at the same time. Like even Victor's like, yeah, the drought just ended. Like, what is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I think the weather just around the world is in sync. Like just a little low key. I don't know what it's like out yonder.
That's really
right?
scary.
Right?
Not global weather. Oh my goodness.
It's worldwide.
Worldwide.
We love a little big time rush moment here on the Morning Buzz.
Of course.
But
why would you do that right now? Because I will just
okay. Because I want to talk about this really quick and then we can move on. I haven't watched Big Time Rush as a kid. I watched it as a 17-year-old. And let me just say, Logan, I'm a Logan girl. I'm a proud Logan girl.
Oof.
I don't even remember their names, but that show was so good. I can't even. That and Naked Brothers Band. Like I need that, and then I'm good.
I never watched it, but I heard great things.
It was so.
But no, I think it's I don't. What kind of New Yorker are we today, guys?
Let's find out.
Yes,
Victor,
sports.
I'm pitching it to you. Sports.
And I'm catching it. Whoop!
Yeah, touchdown,
home run.
So in sports news, yesterday the Yankees played the Baltimore Orioles and won 6-0. This leaves the Yankees standing with 66 out of 41. The Mets played the San Diego Padres and won 8-5. This leaves the Mets standing with 59-37. The Yankees are playing the Mets tomorrow night at 7:10. Definitely don't want to miss the game. The Subway Series. Oh my God. You know, I'm a Mets guy, so I'm Mets full. So it's going to be an interesting game because we're like the Yankees or the Mets are playing very well. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what's going to happen.
Me too. This is the best they've been in a while, I think. I don't really know. Yeah.
No,
both teams.
That's true because that's true.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I'm glad. I feel like it's actually been picking up. Like it's been getting better and better. It seems like we're about to have a lifetime of it being a great day to be a New Yorker. I don't know. This is it's happening slowly, but certainly.
Yeah. But I have some unfortunate news. It's not a good day to be a Red Hawk.
No.
Oh my goodness gracious. This is the story that I've been teasing and I've been itching to report it. But
I just
report it.
That like this is not only like me personally, like I mean this is one of the reasons I mind my business, but this next story is also why it's so important to look. Lara's been giving you the life tips. Drink water and mind your business. Okay. Ready? Go.
All right. So I've been itching to read this when I was writing it last night. I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to read this. Anyway, Montclair State Confessions Instagram user under fire for selling unposted confessions. But I need to put out a disclaimer. This story is still developing and has not been officially reported yet. We are simply reporting on what happened so far, and we'll be giving our opinions after the facts have been reported. And as always, these are our opinions. They do not reflect Montclair State University or WMSC. They just reflect ourselves. For those of you who don't know, Montclair State Confessions is an Instagram account where MSU students can, quote, confess their confessions anonymously. But this is an important thing to note. Please note, I have in caps. This Instagram account is not affiliated with Montclair State University. Let me say that again. This Instagram account is not affiliated with Montclair State University. Friday late afternoon, the Confessions account posted an Instagram story titled, "Get Uncensored Confessions." The rest of the story says, quote, "The Confessions archive has been so well received. I've decided to just release a huge batch, over 1,000 confessions, as a raw downloadable file." It continues, quote, "These confessions are completely unedited. There are full names of students in this file. There are some accusations of all sorts of things." And on the other end is like losing it. And last of all, there are all sorts of drama and gossip. They also advise their followers to use code SECRETS at checkout. In another Instagram story following the first one, the user says there are serious graphic content warnings. Hours later in the night, they posted an Instagram story where their followers can ask them questions. One user expressed their concern by saying, quote, "My boyfriend's name is in this, and I'm not okay with that." With that being said, Montclair State Confessions replied by saying, quote, "Oof, I have no comment. You know, I actually think it's a fun read with your boyfriend/girlfriend if you're both into trashy gossip. But yeah, seeing someone's name in there probably hits different." According to another user, they expressed their concern as well because, my lord, about this one is about sharing the spreadsheet with other people because that's what the downloadable file is. Confessions responded with, quote, "I do actually want people to share this with their friends. I just want people to have fun with it. It's entertainment, but it's got some pretty spicy stuff in there. Once again, we are reporting what has happened thus far. At this point, we can now start discussing our opinions."
Yeah, I don't like this, man. I follow Montclair Confessions. I'm a MSU student. Like, I think it's part of the appeal as a student, to confess about what's happening. And many times, administration stuff is, confess about what's happening.
Yeah.
But I don't know about doing this, like this documented, like downloadable file so we can see like it's not a confession anymore. It's like
They're
you're just
selling it.
exposing people and then selling them. So it's even awful.
You're
I think.
exposing people for profit. This is what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's
it's bad. It's bad.
Much United States right there. But anyway, let me just say one thing. I was cool with this until the veil was lifted. Like Victor was elaborating. Once you put the names in there, sweetie, I don't know if you were being lazy or if you used like a program that just, ripped all the information and the names happened to be in there. I actually would like to know if this was done with malicious intent or not, But I think that exactly what he said. This is a confessions page and you have now obliterated the trust, right? Because actually, even before I was an MS student, I knew about Montclair Confessions because one of my siblings went there. I had friends that went there. And just like in my everyday, like whatever, like, you just scroll on Instagram, sometimes these things pop up. But like the second that you did that, you ruined like kind of like a legendary thing. Like it was fun until this happened because now, the safety that people felt, no doubtedly felt because confessions. Hello, confessions. It's all in the name. Like, even when you do confessions as a Catholic person, where you go in a tiny little room where no one can see you, this is kind of the, the that's the whole. So yeah. And then the fact that you're selling it, I wouldn't even mind if you were selling it after doing all that work. People have meme pages, they start to commodify it. They run ads, whatever. But you're selling private information, things that people sent you in confidence.
It's really rubbing me the wrong way, man.
Yeah, a con in confessions. That there you go. There
exactly. You go. No, it's just like, why would you? This is what I don't understand. My first thought went, who's gonna buy this? But that's the sad part. People will buy this.
And here's
no, it's wrong, of course. Don't get me wrong, it's wrong, of course. But who's gonna pay for that? Well, if one person is gonna buy it, like, when you were saying, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit where you're saying about, like you ruined their trust and everything, like you ruined the fun. why are they selling this? And in the response, they said, quote, it's entertainment. Like that is evidence right there. They said entertainment and they want people to have fun with it. How can people have fun with it when someone's full name is in there and is risking their reputation?
Yeah, exactly. That's not fun. That's not very fun.
No. Like that's gonna follow you until well after you graduate.
Well, they said there's allegations in here. I personally don't know what the allegations are about. But once you start throwing the A words around, accusations, allegedly, like then, all the things out the window. Everything's out the window.
What did it for me is serious graphic content warnings.
And that's what's killing me. This is, okay, honestly, the level of exploitation that this is giving me, and I'm sorry, this is kind of a reach, but I remember young female Hollywood starlets. This is giving late 90s, early to mid 2000s tabloid exploitation, whatever. Because there's a certain line, and for you to sit there, violate trust, and they call it entertainment and be like, oof. Who says oof? I have no comment. Like, you had plenty to say while you were, getting your negotiations in order and your payment information ready.
Oh yeah. And your website. Can't forget that. It really just rubs me the wrong way.
Wow. They honestly though, it's actually a ball drop because you're about to make like $15. Because first of all, if it's a downloadable file, it means one person's going to pay for it and then it's going to be forwarded to 20 people. So you're not going to get think. I don't know, maybe. But you could have actually turned this into a bag eventually. And now, good luck getting confessions because people are not going to DM you anything.
I was going to unfollow. I personally was going to unfollow them, but I went, you know what? No, I need to keep following this story. So I didn't.
We need intel.
Of course we do. Of course. It's just, I feel like that's all I got. That's literally all I got. How scummy, honestly.
Have anything else?
Like, you really don't have anything else better to do. It's summer. Go outside. Go to the beach. Do something other than exploit people. Like, oh my goodness.
Maybe they don't
touch some grass. Touch grass.
PSA. Touch grass. Please.
Wait. Honey, to whoever did this, I'm just gonna give you like a little alert in case you haven't been listening to the Morning Buzz. Lockdown's over. There's other things to do. There are other things to do, babe. Mm-hmm. And by the way, if it's this crazy, because I don't know how much, do we know how much the file costs?
Okay, don't quote me on this. Allegedly $25.
What? Wait. You know what? Nope. That concludes my opinion. I'm done.
It's funny because I was gonna really fact check it for you just to make sure that I'm not giving any.
Yeah, you're true. I don't know. For the viewers at the Facebook Live, I think $25. Yeah.
Oh, you found. Thank you, Victor.
Yeah, I got the link.
I need to know.
It's from the page, from the Montclair page, Montclair Confessions page. I clicked the link.
All right.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the website. I'm gonna roast it really quick. Who's Weebly? You had really nothing else better to do than go on Weebly and just make this, or Wix.
That's what I asked. Is this a square? Said no, it's Weebly. First of all, where is Weebly right now? I guess running this one website.
They're all okay. We gotta wrap this up. But what I'm gonna say is, they're in some deep legal water, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
That is,
and that's my opinion.
Hot water that they're in. Okay, speaking of heat,
it's boiling water, babe.
Wow,
it's boiling water.
Okay, I have an update of this. Like, it said use code secrets and it gives you 72% off. So it's $7. So like if you buy it now using the code secrets, it gives you $18 off the original price. So okay. But still, this is bad. Like, I wouldn't buy it with not even for $1. Like, no thank you.
I wouldn't either. I gotta say though, oh my gosh, what was I gonna say? Please don't lose my train of thought. Get it back. Oh, first of all, people see this through the Instagram, correct? But so they know to use the code. So like, why don't you just price it $7 anyway? Like, are random people gonna buy this?
I'm gonna explain it to you.
Okay.
I think it's in here.
This noggin
art is making you literally type in the word secrets. Like it's all, the whole thing is just, it's like weirdly manipulative in a way. I don't know. I'm probably looking too deep into it, but I just think it's
not.
hilarious. You can get money off of this like local tabloid essentially by typing in secrets. Like I don't want to live in the shadow of these secrets. I don't know. That's
either. Our wonderful general manager has said in the Discord on Friday when this is all starting to come to light. She said that it's like selling the burn book from Mean Girls.
wow.
And speaking of heat,
right.
Nice transition.
Thank you.
Okay. Listen, we set 2 heat records this week. Yesterday, hitting 100 degrees for the 5th day straight, okay? This is major, okay? Because, listen, do you understand how crazy it is for it to be literally 100 degrees or more for 5 days straight?
And then people say global warming isn't real.
Yeah, I don't mean 99. This week's relentless heat wave continued yesterday with New Jersey cracking 100 degrees in several locations where the city set a single day Yeah. I'm trying to just wrap my head around this because all I think about is the state of the subways right now with this heat. But anyway, Newark hit a high of 102 degrees at 4:31 p.m. at the National Weather Service's Newark Liberty International Airport. And the agency's New York City office said in an advisor, let me start that sentence again. Newark hit a high of 102 degrees at 4:31 p.m. at the National Weather Service's Newark Liberty International Airport, said the agency's New York City office in an advisory late Sunday afternoon. The advisory stated, quote, "This breaks the old record of 99 set in 2010. This also marks the 5th straight day where the temperature has reached 100 at the airport, the longest such streak on record at Newark. Records go back to the year 1931, and all climate data is considered preliminary until reviewed by the National Centers of Environmental Information," end quote. But I will say, I don't think we need confirmation. I think we know well that this is the truth. We have the hottest days on record, and I'm going to read them to you now because I think it's quite interesting. From the oldest date to the most recent, July 4th, 1949, it was 105. September 2nd, 1953, 105. July 3rd, 1966, 105. July 8th, 1993, 105. July 10th, 1993, 105. August 9, 2001, 105. And the one that blew my mind the most, 108 on July 22nd, 2011.
And then people say global warming isn't real.
Like, okay, y'all can't really want to make money this bad. Like, capitalism cannot be this. We cannot be late stage. We have made a full circle. We're just starting another cycle of it all over again. Because there have been commercials since the 80s begging people to please care, and we're still here. Anyway,
yeah, it's bad.
Capitalism never rests. But with that being said, I think we need to cool down a little bit. It's getting a little hot in here. Let's take a little. We'll take a little break. I'm really proud of that one.
I can't.
Oh. Tee hee hee rah. Welcome back on the Morning Buzz.
We're back.
Oh man, oh man. It's been a nice cool down. I'll be honest with y'all. It's really nice.
I actually breathed for a few seconds and
that's crazy.
I mean, I'm gonna try to keep it cool with the next story, but you know.
Yeah, me too. But I feel like that's why Victor's reading it, honestly.
Oh, okay.
Because Olive and I would just get a little.
Yeah, sorry, us with uteri, we can't do these stories right now.
It's been too much.
No.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
You got it, Victor.
Yeah, the stakes could not be higher. Kansas abortion vote set for August 2. At a recent gathering of abortion rights canvassers in a strip mall office in this Kansas City suburb, a hand-lettered sign on the wall summed up the confusion over the state's looming ballot question in 2 lines. A no vote equals support of abortion rights, and yes means against abortion rights. Kansas are heading to the polls August 2nd to decide whether the state's constitution protects the right for abortion. The first such constitutional amendment to be determined since the Supreme Court's historic overturning of Roe v. Wade. More than a dozen Republican states have already moved by other means to ban or further restrict abortion in the wake of the decisions that reversed Roe. The ballot measure, if approved, would effectively overturn a 2019 decision by the state Supreme Court enshrining abortion rights in its constitution. The measure could pave the way for the legislature to pass a ban on abortion at a time when Kansas has become a destination for pregnant patients fleeing strict abortion measures in nearby states.
Last time I checked, no uteri, no opinion. Oh.
But when has anyone with the uterus actually had respect though? First of all, the word neurotic was synonymous with being a woman for a long time, okay? Hashtag lobotomies, okay? So it's our brain, it's our uterus, it's this, it's that.
It's always something.
And I just want to say, for there to be, okay, I'm gonna reread this for everyone that who started to dissociate at the beginning of the story. A hand-lettered sign on the wall summed up the confusion over the state's looming ballot question in 2 lines. A no vote equals support of abortion rights. Yes means against abortion rights. Honey, the fact y'all have to clarify this to people whose responsibility it is to answer this question, y'all know this is about to be you know what show. Okay?
Yeah.
A disaster.
Hand sign, that's giving setup vibes. What?
I don't want to bash Kansas right now. I actually did. I did that. I did a project on that state in 3rd grade. But
go Kansas. But
no, go Kansas. Are y'all that dense that are you that confused? Yes and no. Well, I mean, I guess so, because some of you males think that no means yes and yes means yes. Sometimes.
Wow.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Are you that confused at a yes or a no question?
And that's funny because a lot of these people, there's always these allegations floating around that some of these people that are in charge of these decisions have, there's accusations of sexual assault and stuff. So they really don't know what no means, do they?
They don't.
Sincerely, to your point, that's well, but
I can't imagine Jersey doing this. Well, maybe in the yee out west by Pennsylvania, but for where we are, in Montclair and Passaic County, Essex County, Bergen County, I can't really imagine someone making a hand-lettered sign and then unconfusing the confusion around it. Are you dumb? I'm sorry.
I want to know, first of all, who wrote the sign, okay? Who put it up there? Because like I said, it smells like a setup. It smells like, okay, let me clarify something for you. But then when you get to the thing, it's maybe the opposite. Because a lot of these people that are in charge of what we're doing can't read. Clearly they cannot. There is no evidence that they can read because of the aftermath of their decisions. I mean, I don't think anyone's even there. I don't know. I'm saying a lot right now, but the only thing that we need to abort is this nonsense.
That was a good one.
I love that. Yeah.
That's a good one. But what I was going to say is when you were like, oh, they can't read, so everyone is just Leah Michelle. For those of you who don't know, there's rumors that Leah Michelle can't read.
I think that she can, and that she's playing us all, but I have,
I agree.
It's just a theory.
A buzz theory. But I think she just likes the attention. I don't blame her.
I don't blame her either. Well, speaking of attention, right? Which is something
nice.
Is it even time? Should I address this? This one's right, like for the Metamaids, right? Like, do we dedicate this story to them?
This story, yes.
For everyone, okay.
Just a warning. This one is absolutely ridiculous.
It's absolutely ridiculous. A company called Meta is suing Meta for naming itself Meta. Which is kind of meta, right? To clear up confusion, we're going to refer to the billion-dollar social media company as Facebook, okay, formerly Facebook, and the smaller augmented reality company as Meta is. That's meta.is. When Facebook changed its name to Meta in October, there were a few concerns that the company was planning to dominate the nascent metaverse. But there's one aggrieved party that's only now going public. Anyway, an installation art company called Meta, or Meta is, announced that they will be suing Meta, Facebook, for trademark violation, alleging that Zuckerberg's name change violated the smaller company's established brand. Much of the case hinges on Facebook's many privacy scandals, which Meta argues has made it impossible to share the name. This is a quote: Meta can no longer provide goods and services under the Meta mark, the complaint argues, because consumers are likely to mistakenly believe that Meta's goods and services emanate from Facebook, and that Meta is associated with the toxicity that is inextricably linked with Facebook. All tea, all shade. Okay, baby. Meta holds a valid trademark for the name, but may still be facing an uphill battle in court, given the broad range of trademark applications Facebook has made since the name change became official, including separate marks for messaging, social networks, and financial services. There are also a number of trademarks claiming the Meta name for non-tech products, including a hard seltzer and manufacturer of prosthetic limbs.
Get it copyrighted if you're that upset.
But here's my thing. They actually were kind of incorporated before Facebook, but the thing is, with a behemoth like Facebook, it's kind of like when like rich people commit murder, they just pay their way out of it. Basically, when the consequence is money, or when the solution is money, the only person that can win are people with money. If arts, installation, I don't know that they're gonna be able to, do that. I don't know.
It's giving, oh, I should be in jail. But look, I have money. AKA, sounds like our 45th president, Donald Trump. But you know what?
Listen, Zuck. You
Zuck. That's good. But yeah, the sad thing is that this probably is not gonna see it. This case is not gonna be in court. They're probably just gonna pay them out like, hey, like take all this money and shush. We have Meta now. We're Meta now, and that's it. So that's kind of sad. Like it's just gonna be a payout, and it's not even gonna see its day in court.
You know what? I know this is like extremely. I promise it's related, but if you guys have not checked it out, there's like a short documentary series on the story of Von Dutch. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Von Dutch, but it was a brand that was really popular when I was growing up. It's giving that. It's giving, I started it, but I did this, but I made it what it is. And then where do we, what?
It's giving he said, she said, they said, but she said this.
And it's also giving the small art thing loses again. I hope not, but you know, the underdog does not stand a chance right now.
Like, I always try to root for the underdog if the underdog is in the right, but you'd have to be so dumb to go up against Facebook. You know what I'm saying?
You know what though? I'm glad they're at least trying, because the fact reporting on the news, think about it. WMSC, we are like, okay, we're a college program. We are, I would even say this is a niche market when it comes to radio, but we have our hands on this news. Who knows? Listen, they brought back the Mexican pizza at Taco Bell because Doja Cat wrote a song.
And then they took it away.
I'm just like, you know, that's just one example, but I'm saying like maybe the attention, listen, the fact that we're reporting on it means enough people know about it. And at least if they can drum up some sympathy and, you know, whatever, they can still succeed in their own way, even if they have to give up the name. But I kind of do feel sorry for people. I also see the other side where, like, you know, they're concerned. They're not even concerned about the name itself. They're concerned that they will be mistaken with being affiliated with Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's, you know, less about the name and more that the name holds such, it's so, I don't know, it's so controversial right now. And,
it really is.
You know, because if Meta was like amazing, if Facebook wasn't like so huge and scary and bad for your health, I don't think they'd care. I think they'd be riding the coattails. You know, I don't know.
Who knows? I hope they get some cut. You know what I mean?
They
just
have
like a little bit. I feel like they deserve it, because
Zuckerberg can't ignore this one as well. He's been ignoring everything.
He really said, I am a, what are those birds that like dig their head in the sand?
Ostrich.
Thank you. Mark Zuckerberg gives me ostrich vibes, and he just sticks his little head in the sand and says, I ain't seen nothing.
Yeah, he goes to his place in Hawaii and, you know, nothing's happening. Yeah, that's his vibe.
He's just not gonna worry about it. He's just gonna go paddleboard with, like, you know, SPF 100 all over his face, you know?
Yes.
Anyway, this is I'm not saying that Facebook is destroying this small company, but this is Destroyer by Saint Motel.
Yeah, it's so funny that he needs 100 SPF when he's reptilian. But anyway, I'm sorry. Okay, well, are we gonna do some more ridiculous news?
We're on break.
What is it?
Oh, we're on a break right now.
Oh, my bad.
Welcome back here on the Morning Buzz. Not the Morning Buzz, the Morning Buzz. Why not? We have some more.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kidding me.
Sorry, Girly Pop. You clipped out. What'd you say?
I was saying, of course, it's the Morning Buzz. Like, it's us. Like, come on.
It's the Morning Buzz, but the and is in like italics. I don't know.
Yeah.
We are nobility of the news. We are news. Period.
We are.
Yeah,
we
it's
are
the
at
Monday
moment.
crew. The Monday crew, you know? We start off the day.
We're just so happy you start your Monday morning with us. Gee.
Of course.
Anyway, everybody is suing everybody. This weird news. So
Yo, no, I love this news. So let's see. Woman sues man for $10,000 after a bad date unloads on judge during hearing. A Michigan woman had her lawsuit transferred out of court after she snapped at a judge for questioning her knowledge of the law when she decided to sue a man for taking her out on a bad date. Quashante Short filed suit against Richard Jordan in 2020, accusing him of intentional infliction of emotional distress caused by the date. Per TMC, the legal docs alleged that Richard intentionally hurt her feelings when he did not show and left on her mother's birthday, and her mom had just passed away. Quashante was demanding Jordan to pay her $10,000 as a result of this distress. During the pair's 10-minute virtual hearing with Judge Herman Marably Jr. in Flint, Michigan, Jordan remained relatively quiet, aside from speaking on how this case was a waste of the court's time. Judge Marably Jr. seemed to agree with him and questioned whether Short was in the proper courtroom to handle this case. She argued that she was and accused Jordan of committing perjury as a result of a misleading statement he put on a document filed to the judge. Judge Marably Jr. stopped her and reminded her that perjury can only occur in a courtroom because it's committed under oath, which Short took offense to. Judge Marably Jr. ended up transferring the case over to the circuit court, which means the disgruntled pair will have to appear in front of another judge at a later date. Oh my God. If I had to sue everybody every time I had a bad day, I'd be a millionaire,
Wow, Victor cannot catch a break. We gotta play. What's going on, man?
At least he's honest.
At least he's honest. I mean, here's my thing. You know what, Judge Marably Jr., I'm gonna shout out to you, because rather than dismiss this case, because listen, I don't know how bad the date really was. I mean, sincerely, some people they're just, I don't know the extent of the of the emotional distress. But I love that he just transferred it over to like the appropriate court and was like, don't bother me. Like, this is a simple case. Please handle it.
He really looked at it and said, nope, I'm good. And just passed it along.
I mean, I've been in love for a long time, for many years, but I swear, if I just had $10,000 from whenever that last bad date was years before, I mean, hey, maybe she needs that money to write a book about bad date confessions, since everybody want to make money off confessions today.
Stop. I was just gonna say, is she taking notes from Montclair's date confessions?
Hey, give herself the book deal. But you know what? Good luck to them both. Good luck to them both, because I also think that you must be morally deficient to stand somebody up on a date when their mother just died, if it's their mother's birthday and you were going to celebrate that with them. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'm understanding. Like, her mother died recently and then her birthday was there and she decided to celebrate it and invited him, maybe. Probably. Or like celebrate it together. That's what I'm getting from the facts that have been reported. And I think, if you were dating or her boyfriend, or it was starting to get serious and you forgot or intentionally left her there for that, I mean, that is like where's your heart? But hey, if they cut the rope on this, we're going to open up a whole new can of worms. And that's the only reason that I don't think that this will come to fruition, only because, listen, I watch a lot of People's Court. I put in the background. And Judge Milian always says, listen, if I gave emotional distress compensation to everyone that came in here, everyone that had a bad date, I would never go home. I would live on this bench. So who knows? But maybe in Flint, Michigan, it's different. I guess we'll have to see. This is something I'd love to see an update about.
Me as well.
Yes, we need it. We need it because we gotta know if she got her, compensation after a bad date. Because then, there's a precedent, and then I can do it. So, like,
and then Victor can go retroactively for his $1 million.
I'll keep you guys updated. Or I'll try to.
I can't. Well, speaking of people that may or may not be on something, okay?
Stop it.
Because I don't know about $10,000 for a bad date, but on July, listen, okay. We all know we do not here on WMSC, nor do I condone the use of drugs, okay?
PSA, drugs are bad.
Because you know what? It's not just the not doing it, it's that they're messing with the stuff. Clearly. Ecstasy, disguised as Lucky Charms cereal bits, confiscated. First of all, don't touch my little once a year snack. Because literally once a year, I get a box and I eat it in like 3 days.
It hits different.
It hits different, but how dare you? How dare you do this to me? On July 19th, officers were dispatched to a call at a local shopping district in Ontario, Canada. Officers contacted 2 male suspects, and after a short foot pursuit, recovered 2 loaded handguns and a large number of suspected drugs. Shown is a photo of the drug seizure and guns located on the people. The Ontario Police Department is sending this notification as a public safety warning that in the seizure was located literally ecstasy Lucky Charm marshmallows.
Wow.
PSA.
When I was growing up, we had Dare, but then when we got a little older, we had like something like that, some extension of Dare when we were older. And they let us look at like this book that was basically it was a picture book essentially that was handed out by, I would say it's like the CDC or it's the DEA. And it was a picture, basically a guide of all the confiscated drugs. And it was like an encyclopedia almost. And I remember being so fascinated by the pages on ecstasy, because ecstasy is one of those things where to differentiate either the kind or the strength, or sometimes just according to the region, they're stamped with like little designs and they're different colors. A yellow Batman, or like a red pill with a fire truck stamped onto it. And they were they got so intricate with these photos. It was like Bill Clinton riding a donkey or something, like on a pill. I mean, and so I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying I kind of understand the allure of making them look like Lucky marshmallows, because there's always actually been an aesthetic element to this particular drug, which is kind of fascinating, but also ridiculous.
Dude. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane that they did that to Lucky Charms. I'm just, I'm remembering the commercials, and I was like, wow, maybe the leprechaun was on ecstasy. You never know.
I was thinking that. I'm like, what if?
Yeah, they're magically delicious. All right.
They're magically.
Again, PSA, drugs are bad.
No, drugs are bad. Yeah.
PSA, drugs are bad. And this is for educational purposes only.
Oh, yeah. I'm speaking purely from an artistic standpoint. But this is the only reason that I can make that connection with the Lucky Charms, because they had all different shapes. And then that was another thing, different shapes too.
Oh.
Press the pills into it was like a blue pill in the shape of a dolphin, but they would have pictures stamped onto too, as I mentioned before. So I kind of that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so deep. And I guess, I don't know. It's kind of weird to even be reporting a story about ecstasy in 2022.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's Bill Clinton riding a donkey for me.
And the fact is, you could clearly tell it was Bill Clinton. Like, you know what I mean? Like that, there was no mistaking it.
Yes.
I'm like, how do you art this small? I don't know. Anyway,
they have little sculptors that just.
It's a press, right? But it's just so crazy. Like I don't get it.
The details and everything.
No,
yeah,
in my
crazy.
brain, they just have like a few people just like carving them out with like an X-Acto knife.
Wow. Their parents are like, this is not why we sent you to art school. I don't know.
I'm just getting creative here. And as always, PSA,
God.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad, yeah.
Please no. And please, if you come across an open box of Lucky Charms, make sure you check your Lucky Charms before you buy them, before you check out with them. Because there's also sick people in this world.
Yeah.
I believe after there were TikToks with the people licking the ice cream and putting it back. I believe that people will do anything for anything. Listen, do it for the Vine went too crazy now. Like, anyways.
Yeah, check that your Lucky Charms are sealed, and Lucky Charms, about charm and everything, but this robot is not charming. Chess robot.
Okay.
Chess robot grabs and breaks finger of 7-year-old opponent.
The robot clapping back.
Literally, breaking fingers. Played by humans, chess is a game of strategic thinking, calm concentration, and patient intellectual endeavor. Violence does not usually come into it. The same, it seems, cannot always be said of machines. Last week, according to Russian media outlets, a chess-playing robot, apparently unsettled by the quick responses of a 7-year-old boy, unceremoniously grabbed and broke his finger during a match at the Moscow Open. Sergei Lazarev, president of the Moscow Chess Federation, told the TASS news agency after the incident that the robot broke the child's finger, and saying that the machine had played many previous exhibitions without upset. Video of the July 19 incident published by the Bassa Telegram channel shows the boy's finger being pinched by the robotic arm for several seconds before a woman, followed by 3 men, rush in, free him, and usher him away.
So, was his little finger on the board where the robot just kind of picked it up and mistook it as a pawn?
Yeah, apparently he did a good move, and the robot did his move.
That's my theory. Is like the robot did a move, and then the kid just was reacted, and the robot was like, wait, do over,
do over, stop.
Go back.
That's Wiz's chess.
I'm glad he plays chess and not piano, because we'd have a bigger problem.
I agree, but once I make my move, you're free to check the king. No, Ron, no. What is it? He's going to sacrifice himself. No, you can't. There must be another way. You want to stop Steve from getting that stone or not? Hold on, I'm almost done. Harry, it's you that has to go on. I know it. Not me. Not Hermione. You.
For anybody that doesn't know, she's quoting Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone movie. So
wait, crying because this is not even the first time this year that you've done that monologue.
Okay, one of my friends told me one time that if I was a theater student, she said that the Jughead Jones monologue, like the I'm weird, I'm a weirdo one, would be my monologue. But also, once I make my move, you're free to check the king is also my monologue.
Yeah, I like that.
Thanks, Queen.
Well, I'll say one thing and one thing only. If this kid and his family are smart enough to sue the people that, made the robot, I'd say it'd be a really fast way to a checkmate.
That was good.
Whoa.
I'm gonna get it.
That's
yeah.
I now. I'm just gonna sing that song.
I like Olive's version better. But that's just me.
It and put it in the soundboard.
I mean,
It's
our theme song.
Do y'all know how to play chess?
No.
When I was little, I used to play chess. Yeah, I went to a chess camp. Yeah. And I like chess is pretty fun. Like when you get to like when you know the moves and stuff, like it gets interesting, you know. Instead of war, you know, leaders should just play chess, you know, like instead of shooting and stuff, you know, just play chess. And I think that'd be good, you know.
I agree. Too much violence.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Too much violence in this world.
Yeah, too much violence. When a 5-year-old taught me and whooped my behind the first time I played. I know how to play, but not like I just know how to play it. But I would it's like I never have anyone to play with. And for me, I don't want to play against a computer because I'm not really like on that level. Like I like to kind of figure it out with people that also don't know how to play so that we can like figure it out together.
It's like a bonding experience.
I think it actually, yeah, he was 5 or 7 at the time. My friends, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel the same way, you know, like I know how to play, I know the rules, but the strategic things, like I can't be like a strategy, like, oh, I gotta do this and I'll do that. I just play, and then all of a sudden, oh, I lost. I'm like, oh crap.
I'm reading something on Reddit one time where like someone was elaborating on how like how do you even play chess and actually be good at it? Because I feel like every time I see people that know how to play chess, you make like one move and they're like, oh, I see you're attempting the Rumpelstiltskin shorts on a bike tire, approach. Like there's names for these like plays. And I just feel like since it's an infant, like there's only a finite way to like respond to people. And it's an ancient game, you know?
It's like the images on the drugs from before.
Yeah, from the ecstasy.
Oh.
Speaking, no, I don't know.
We do have one more.
Yeah, I don't know how to segue into the next story because
you gotta say it. I think that's the only way you gotta do it.
Police get swan handling lessons. All right, we're gonna go across the pond. Well, I'm already here, but British police have finally been given swan handling lessons after years of officers going viral with their bungled attempts to control the birds. Police from Gloucestershire Constabulary spent the day being shown how to pick up and handle the famously feisty animals. For years, officers have been pictured trying to steer swans from roads, often taking them away in patrol cars, which is hilarious. Are you kidding me? They have been dubbed hot fuzz moments in reference to the British film featuring coppers Simon Pegg and Nick Frost dealing with angry swans. I recommend that movie to people that need a departure from American comedy. Now officers in Stroud have been shown how to agree. Right? Now officers in Stroud have been shown how to deal with them properly during a course at WWT Slimbridge, a wetland wildlife preserve. They quoted, rural crime officers attended a #swan handling course this week at WWT Slimbridge.
Who's the millennial in charge of their social media?
That's what I was trying to find the words for just now.
Really
like a reportable moment. And you know what? They are good sports, because I feel like if this happened in the United States, the police would be like trying to suppress that information because, obviously, none of our officers have been trained. It's just kind of something they say, clearly, because, we can see that they don't utilize the training they get. So I think, they would definitely be trying to suppress this story because it's like silly, you know what I mean? But like, I kind of love that they shared it, and it is funny. It is funny.
I would also like to say that Olive is the only cool millennial I know that is not cringe at all.
I'm down because honestly, a lot of us also kind of, I don't know. I'm worried about some of us, but you know what? Y'all keep me young. It's all cool.
Yeah, the Gen Z's. Let's go.
Honestly, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I just wish that, they're getting swan handling lessons. Let's try to get some people handling lessons in the US, okay? Since all y'all want to do is draw guns and not use any of training, I just want y'all to know that the police here don't even carry guns a lot of the time. Okay, guns are not allowed here, and the officers don't even use it. And look at them, de-escalating everything from swans to other crimes.
I feel like we should get geese handling lessons.
You know what? Let's just give geese a badge, because I think they're actually more confident than a lot of our, you know what? Let me just, these are not opinion. These are not WMSC's or Montclair State's opinions. I'm sorry. This is an opinion of a young Black woman living in a country where they don't care about a lot of us. So pardon me. But on that note, what about some parting words for this week?
Well, you've been listening to The Morning Buzz here at 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. Woo. I had to do it. I'm sorry. I was itching. I'm like, I can't wait to do it.
I just hope y'all have a beautiful week. Honestly, I miss you both. I'll be back at the end of the month. But Victor, I know I'm not going to see you for a little longer, but I look forward to our next morning.
Hey, but it's getting closer. I got to be back by the 28th. So
that's when I move in.
Exactly. August? So we'll see each other soon.
August, right, Victor?
Yeah, August 28th. Yeah.
Me too.
Okay. I was hoping it was this week. Anyway.
Well, you two, safe travels. And along with our listeners, if you're traveling, please be safe traveling. Wear a seatbelt, PSA.
And don't eat arms that are unsealed.
Don't eat Lucky Charms that are open. It's like Halloween candy.
Yes.
Oh, take care, y'all. Oh, and drink. Mind your business. That's my parting word.
PSA. I'm gonna say it again because you. Wait, do you want to say it again because you clipped out a bit?
No, please, you do it.
Okay. Well, PSA for everybody listening. Please drink water and mind your own business. Goodbye.
Woo! Nos vemos.